Okay, it's another edition of What the Fuck? Happenings in the YouTube atheist community. And in honor of Give Me a Break Band's one of his great videos, yeah, I'm wearing my big hat. It's actually a pair of underwear, but it's a hat, right? Well, anyway, he did a stupid video about hats, you know, wearing it's like YouTube video. This is like the definition of a YouTube video: a guy in a silly hat with a YouTube t-shirt. Okay, pretty bad. But anyway, it's Give Me a Break, man, so it's okay. He can get away with it. Now, I couldn't get away with something like that, but he could. So, anyway, so the amazing atheist, yeah, well, I did a video responding to his "I'm running for president" bullshit, so he has to do his part 2 to that. He's supposed to have more policy for me to ridicule, so we haven't got that yet. But he did another one of the, you know, Ask TJ or whatever the hell it is, with his little brother, you know, trolley. And, anyway, yeah, and they actually said the line something like, you know, yeah, get a condom is the answer to the question. And it's just kind of funny because that was the joke I made in the last edition, you know, about this whole Ask TJ thing. So yeah, it was a great question about, you know, I'm fucking my dog. Is it okay? Is there any moral issues? You know, well, he's not really fucking his dog, or she, or whatever. I'm just, you know, just doing blowjobs on the dog. Oh man, ooh, just woo, makes you want to run for the exit. So anyway, so nothing to say. Anyway, moving on. Fake Sagan did a little video criticizing TJ, a little tiny bit. You know, most of the video was, "I love you, TJ. You're my favorite YouTuber, and we're all buddies." And thumbs uppy. You know, and they're making a little bit of a criticism about the partnership program and the fact that, you know, TJ has got you know, McCain ads running on his videos, which is kind of funny. You know, this whole keyword thing. So I guess whatever you put in your tags is going to end up being whatever the little friggin' ad is going to end up being related to the tags in your video. So if you do the right tags, I guess you can kind of control what the ads will be. I don't know, something like that anyway. Anyway, kind of funny. But that was it. That's, you know, that was the extent of his video. I mean, I guess you could have said that in like 5 seconds, just said, quick video, fellas, but, you know, he dragged it out. Tommy from the Bronx did a lot of dumb videos. Okay, well, the Christian thing, so he was griping about the movie, I don't know which the movie was, the one with Mel Gibson, you know, killing Christ. And he says that's historical fact movie, and so why wouldn't you let your kids see it, because that's the historical fact. And yeah, well, I think it's a little different, Tommy. I mean, you read the Bible, it doesn't go into all that kind of graphic stuff, you know. It doesn't talk about how quickly the blood oozes out of his eyeballs and shit. So there's a difference. Yeah, it's a dopey story, and yeah, but look, it's about, bottom line is, it's the truth is the truth, blah, 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 blah. But obviously, a movie can say something, you know, you could do Peter Rabbit X-rated, and you wouldn't want to take your kid to it. But anyway, that's beside the point. His other video was, again, talking to that wrestler guy and pointing out how even Larry Holmes bailed out, you know, of a Tommy from the Bronx challenge. I guess I'll have to challenge Tommy to something, some kind of Ike fight or something. That's with them pointy shoes. He probably has a pair of them pointy Italian shoes. They're good for Ike fights. But anyway, and so this last video was really kind of weird. It was a little, you know, 10 minutes of a honeymooner episode. And, you know, in terms of this whole, I mean, I bet Viacom owns that. I mean, they own all the old stuff. And Tommy's just kind of talking about how this old television is pretty good and blah, blah, blah. And it's just kind of funny for him to be broadcasting that. He's just kind of pointing out, you know, it's pretty good evidence that Viacom's got a legitimate lawsuit because, yeah, their content's getting displayed, and, you know, it's really, I mean, I'm all for it in a way, I mean, but it is breaking the laws technically, so either we change the laws or, you know, something, but there is a problem here. If Viacom paid billions of dollars for something, they should be able to retain its value, or else change the fucking laws. But anyway, enough said. Virtual Holocaust did a video on foreign policy and just pointed out the obvious, that we sort of asked for 9/11. Yeah, well, yeah, I think we all know that. Yeah, so nothing from Kobe and Truffles. So 2-week hiatus, no videos. Could just say hello, you know, in a rude and obnoxious manner. So we already did Give Me a Break, Man. Goat, Great Text, nothing from those guys. Great Text is back to work, so, you know, guess you know, can't even take a camera to work or something. Just give us some fun pictures or something. But he's probably protesting us because, you know, we sort of forced him to go to work, apparently. Well, it's, you know, it's our fault for not being sympathetic enough or something like that. Well, anyway, so the Veritas 48 guy, Noah, the religious nut, he did his 1,000 subscriber video. And I love when people do 1,000 subscriber videos and point out how, or even 2,000. I mean, I might be guilty of it, I don't remember. And just point out how I don't have any ideas for my 1,000 subscriber video. And so this will just be a really stupid and dumb video. It was a pretty dumb, stupid video. But at the end, he did play some, like, you know, whatever you call that, funky hot chick music, you know, rock and roll-y kind of stuff, you know, that kind of seductive for a Jesus freakish kind of person. But, you know, no, he's not really Jesus freaky, he's just God freaky, or something like that. Anyway, Captain Oh Awesome. So, he got like 100 million views on that Kill Viacom video, you know, 100,000 something. And but his next video, which was basically the next move in our big plot to take over the world, it only got like 6,000 views. So yeah, and his next move is just kind of lame. It's like, we have to force Google to appeal this decision, and so let's go harass them on their blog. I mean, I love this idea. He's talking about freedom and this whole the politics of all this crap, and he's basically endorsing all kinds of internet terrorism. The whole reason why maybe our privacy shouldn't be sacred is because there's assholes who go, you know, go and harass other people on the fucking internet. I mean, it's just so ironic that this idiot has to, you know, he's basically advocating what is part of the fucking problem. Ugh, idiot. You know, so, and yeah, eventually we might have to, you know, we might have to boycott YouTube just to prove the point. You know, Jesus. Christopher 7 did a video. It's been a while, and as always, a good video about, hey, making a comparison, like, you don't lie to your kids about this shit, you know, Santa Claus and Easter rabbits and God. No point in lying to kids. Not a good idea. Not in the long run interest, because it kind of degrades your authority in the end, because you become suspect as a source of knowledge and wisdom, because you lied to your kids, because they figure out that you're a liar. They can't trust you. So it was a good video. Nadia Tees didn't really do much. I mean, she did a little video of birds with a bunch of Arabic music or something. I don't know. She's feeding little birds breadcrumbs. So it's just a nice little nature video. Just thought I'd point that out since I did a little nature video too. So it's a little long, 3 minutes, when you're just looking at birds eating. But yeah, it's okay. And so I guess I'll save the last here for Zack. He gets the last 2 minutes or whatever I got left. And, you know, I really usually don't talk to him on what the fuck, but he's just been so all over the place. His last video was really dumb. You know, here's how to save the world, solve all the problems, give a shit. You know, that's his great fucking answer, solution. Yeah, whatever. You know, the shit, giving a shit is the whole real problem, Zack. Because see, Zack wants us all to climb back into a tree and eat a bunch of bananas and have some orgies up in the tree and shit. But he's not thinking it all the way through, because apparently we'd just shit, you know, in the tree, and there'd be a big pile of shit under the tree, and so we'd never be able to climb out of the tree because there'd be so much shit under the tree. We'd be stuck up there forever.
Just, you know, it's just so impractical. I mean, tribes, if they don't migrate, you know, and start stepping on each other's territory and have wars with each other over territory and do all that kind of crap, yeah, they have to build an infrastructure, because then the shit just starts to pile up, literally. You know, and what he wants a tribe is he wants love. You know, he wants a friend. I mean, look, Zack, a lot of people are willing to be your friend. A lot of people like you. That's just a fact. You have some charisma, you have some personality, you're appealing, people want to give a damn, but you just keep with the same rhetoric. You say, we need something new, we need a new solution. And your solution is going back. That's not a fucking solution, that's not new, Zack. That's old. We did there, been there, done that. Alright? The new would be to take this thing that you say is broken and fix it. But you just emphatically state it's unfixable. You say it is impossible. Well, I would argue that everything's impossible then. If we can't fix human circumstances, human living conditions, in a world where we have where we have intelligence and technology, if we can't make it work there, you're certainly not going to make the zoo work, the human organism zoo work without any of that technology. I mean, it's just idiotic. You're just you're offering nothing. There's 6.5 billion people in the world. By your philosophy, we'd have to eradicate 6 billion of those. I mean, they'd have to let them die off or something. You just couldn't, no way. You couldn't maintain a bunch of little tribes migrating around on this planet with more than half a billion people. You really couldn't do it. So it's just a stupid idea. It's a stupid argument. We have to fix what we have. There's no alternative solution. You fix what we have. If it's broken, fix it, and we can fix it. It's a game. Life is a game. We just build some good rules, and then we can have a good game, and it can go on for hundreds and thousands and millions of years, and nothing, what goes wrong in a baseball game, okay? I mean, you just play by the rules. The game just goes on and on and on. There's no catastrophes happening. It doesn't mutate into something else. It basically just stays what the fuck it is.
I went over time again. We'll have to speed it up. So anyway, end of the video.